Hey there, my Libra collective. Today we're going to be doing a mid-month look at your sign to see where the energies are, see if there's any guidance or advice from Spirit for you this month. I'm going to start by pulling from the Mystical Shaman Oracle to get an overall energy for the next few weeks. Let's say from now until like the beginning of May, maybe the middle, depending. Let's see what your energy is. Hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, abundant. I want to thank you for everything you do for my channel. Whether it be just, oh, that's too many cards. Whether it be comments, likes, subscribes, anything helping my channel grow, I greatly appreciate it. Alright, we've got the child. Let's see what the child says. I'm going to read directly from the book because their meanings are very long, so I want you to make sure you get the whole idea. Okay. So, it says, the child is here to release you from the habit of being yourself and to help you acquire a beginner's mind so that you can see life as if for the first time. Remain open to learning and discovery. Who is your spouse or partner today? Can you see them with fresh eyes? Who is looking back at you in the mirror this morning? Become a mystery unto yourself and reconnect with a sense of childlike wonder, the medicine. The child comes to show you how you can correct the course of your life without being punished. Set yourself free from your conditioning for suffering. You were born unfettered and happy and can be so again if you make the choice right now. This child will help you climb out of the hole you may have dug yourself into to recover your sense of play. It's the number 7 as well. So 7 could be of importance to you. So the next couple of weeks might be an indication maybe you need to play more, release yourself from any limiting beliefs, anything you've been conditioned to. Please excuse my birds, by the way. They have been on one today. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Makes sense. I felt a little bit of resistance when I was shuffling the Mystical Shaman. So you may be carrying a lot of tension around with you. Alrighty then. Okay, so your current self is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a brand new opportunity to start today. The Divine is offering you a chance to start again, like that child says. You could be receiving an offer, or whether that be with your job, whether it be with a lover or something like that. Or it could just be you recognizing that you've played a role for too long and you need to release all of that from yourself so that way you can be happy. Because the theme of this month, you've got the 4 of Coins here. You might be holding on really tight to something which causes resistance in your energy. That's probably why they're encouraging you to play and get out of the mindset you've been in. You may be taking things too seriously, or you could be saving money right now as well. It could be a theme this month for you to save money, work on your goals, that type of thing. But this man's got smoke coming out of his head, so if you hold too tight to something, you're causing your own despair or destruction. You got to let the universe flow. Your goal to pursue this month is the Fool. Again, it's just like the Child. Seeing things from a fresh perspective, loving life again, seeing the beauty, smelling the roses, not worried, just, you know, ready to go. Then the Star is going to be your obstacle to overcome this month. This could be just recognizing the potential that you have in your life. You may have been like climbing a ladder for a long time, whether that be like interpersonally or on, you know, your job or whatever. Maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit. You could be a star if you applied yourself in that area, is what I'm getting. Maybe some kind of like social platform or something like that. Maybe you just need to get back into that energy that's not restricted, so that way you can pursue your dreams more. We've got Temperance here as your major accomplishment. I don't know if recently you quit doing something that may have been addictive, or it could be like some kind of accomplishment that you met, as far as like tempering your emotions and, you know, like the water, the fire, all of those things, like being slower to react, caring more from the heart, thinking things through before you react, that kind of thing. And what it's saying to avoid this month is the Page of Cups. What I'm getting from this is, don't deal with people that just want to give you a little bit of love, because you're deserving of so much more than, you know, just the small fish in the pond. You know, like you may have played yourself small for a long time in a lot of different situations, and you're being called now to like get deeper, get out of the shallow end, because most of the Page of Cups they stay in the shallow. So when you deal with people like that, the emotions don't run deep. What to embrace is the Knight of Cups. So he's a little more armored. He's a little more like protective of his heart, but yet at the same time, he's a hopeless romantic kind of energy. Like he brings the roses, he takes you out on dates, he does the romantic things. So it's saying to embrace people that are going to be like a ride or die for you. Where to find your support? You've got the 5 of Coins here. What I get from this is 5 of Coins is that lack, feeling left out in the cold, that type of thing. But for me, what I'm seeing from this, because it's in the position of where to find your support at, is the people that have been there for you from the very beginning, that have never failed you. Whenever you had a problem, they were there. If you do not have somebody like that in your life, or people like that in your life, then I would advise go straight to Spirit, because Spirit will be the one to, you know, comfort you and release the burdens. God, the universe, the Creator. Advice or encouragement is the 6 of Swords. This is moving forward with your truth and kind of learning the lessons and then leaving them behind, so that way you can move into calmer waters. Some people use like the things that they've been through as an excuse for poor behavior. And by no means I'm saying that's what you have done. But I will say that hurt people. So, you know, it's good to learn the lesson and then move on. It helps you to like free up your energy. So you're not constantly in conflict with yourself. Like, even if everything is somebody else's fault, you still need to like be able to move on and move forward without holding on to like resentment or anger, that type of thing. Okay, I'm gonna pull some clarifiers now. What is this Ace of Pentacles about? Yeah. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and Temperance. You may have had to walk away from something that you love dearly. There may have been some kind of truth that came out for you, and it could have made you very angry. So what Spirit is saying is that because Temperance is right here as well as your major accomplishment. So what I think is like you may have walked away from something that you love truly and deeply. You could have learned some truth about it, or you could have learned some truth about yourself as well. And instead of reacting in the way that you may have reacted in the past, maybe you went and started drinking to like numb the pain, let's say, for instance. Or you went to another person to fill that hole. Instead of doing that like you may have done before, you tempered the two. Like you didn't react in the way maybe you used to react. And this is for a specific collective because the message that I'm getting in my head is very, very clear. So this is for somebody that in the past may have like ran to other people, ran to substances, that type of thing, in order to kind of fill a gap when they left something else behind. So that is your major accomplishment as well. And because that happened, a new opportunity arose for you because you passed the test. Let's see what this Four of Pentacles is about. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles is clarified by... Oh no, don't fall. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Coins. You could have been in a situation that, like it said over here, you were left out in the cold, or there was a lot of arguments and fighting within this connection. And you're still holding on to it, right? In some way, shape, or form, because that's what I'm getting from this. You're holding on to the pain that was caused by it. You're holding on to the maybe things that were said in the heat of the moment, something like that. And so what Spirit is advising you to do is to let these things go, or like really find a way to release that. Because the Nine of Pentacles is here, and it's showing like if you turn that pain into power, you'll be a strong, self-assured, like start loving yourself more, giving yourself the love that you would have given to another situation. Give that coin to yourself. Wear coins on your head like this lady is if you want to. But in order to get to that, and these two together, the Nine of Pentacles with that new opportunity, that's the Ace of Pentacles, will bring you to the Ten of Pentacles. But that opportunity can't come in until you reach this point. It's almost like as soon as you feel strong, secure, and stable on your own, that's when the world's going to open up to you, and you're going to see the opportunities that are trying to present themselves to you. And the only difference between the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles is that extra person. So this could be a month just of you healing those things that have been hurting you or making you angry even, in order to be more like the child, you know, like, because when you're a child, like, you're grateful for everything. There's nothing, like, you get a toy and you're super excited. You're excited about the holidays. You're excited, you know. It's getting back to where you're happy and joyful about life again. And then the opportunities will come in. So the Fool is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Strength. Yeah. Like I was saying with that Temperance card, the goal of this is to basically not act like the Knight of Wands and kind of, or don't go back to a Knight of Wands, basically. The in and out energy, that quick, you know, like passion driven type of energy, right? Don't stalk the social media. Like, leave whoever that is alone. Like, having the strength to not do these two things. So that way you can work on yourself and give this, you know, give the opportunity to yourself to be who maybe for a long time you said you couldn't be, you know, or you never make it to this in your mind. It's going to take a lot of strength not to watch the person's social media or whatever it is that you have access to. And it also is going to take strength not to go get up under somebody else, is the best way I can say that. And that's going to help you to be more like the Fool, because you're trying to take control of something that just needs time and effort and not necessarily indulgence, I guess. Let's see what this star is about. Okay. The obstacle to overcome, the star can also be about healing. And I'm seeing that you had a collaboration with somebody possibly from the past. With the Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Tower. There was some sneaky lying, cheating, stealing behavior going on. And the Tower crumbled. And it crumbled because it wasn't built on a strong foundation. So what I'm getting from this is like a lot of your trauma may have stemmed from childhood. Which causes you to almost self-sabotage things. Which creates towers. So there's some kind of healing that needs to be done with this star, because you're worth so much more than, I guess, what you're giving yourself credit for. Like, no partnership is going to complete you. And no relationship is going to work until we've done the healing that we've needed to do with ourselves. And if you're saying to yourself, well, I've done all my healing, there's nothing wrong with me, I don't do that, then this isn't your reading, and it's for somebody else, because this is a very specific message that I'm getting. Let's see what this Temperance is about. Yeah. You've been through a lot. Whoever I'm talking to, you've been through the ringer. You've been through getting yourself stabbed in the back 10 times. You've had lots of sleepless nights, worried about your circumstance, worried about another person, like having nightmares. To me, this is that, you know, just waiting for the other shoe to drop, constantly in fear or something. And in the middle of it is this star. I can't really show it because she's, you know, got her boobs out. But the Temperance here is, this can make you very hurt. This can make you very angry. This kind of behavior that has happened to you may not have been your fault. But now it's your responsibility because you hold it. It's a 10, so it's like at the end of the cycle. But the Temperance here is what I was saying earlier, is to start filling your cup back up from this pain, using your anger for something that's going to lead you to like the Nine of Pentacles. Like, put all that anger into something outside of yourself. Maybe give back to others. Maybe like every time you want to like self-indulge in something, or I mean, even with self-indulgence, that can be like you're mad, so you take it out on somebody else, right? Instead, think about what it is that you want. Like the star represents that wish, that manifestation that you send out into the universe. Think about what it is that you truly want. Truly, truly want. Start manifesting it. Because you can have it. The only reason you wouldn't be able to have it is if, first of all, you don't take action towards it. And second of all, the main thing that's going to stop you is the fact like you don't believe that you're worth it or that you can achieve it. And that's all defeating energy. Okay. So maybe even giving back, like I was saying, like every time you want to indulge in something else, do something that's going to like make your world better. Whether it be putting it into something that you dreamed of doing, or put it, like, give back to humanity. Like I've always said, like, if you want love, you've got to be love. You know what I mean? You've got to represent that, because that's the flow of the universe, right? If you're stuck in madness and anger and hurt, that's what's going to come to you. So you got to find a way to like get out of it. And I know it's hard. Like it's really hard. I've been there. Like I know. And it's a tough thing to do, but it's worth it. So the Page of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands, the Fool, and the Three of Cups. And this to me is, don't give yourself to people that don't give back. Don't be breadcrumbs. You know, if you're going to go for somebody like the King of Wands. You know, he's fiery, he's passionate, he's loving, he takes care of business, action oriented, that type of thing. Somebody that's like, to me, he reminds me of the Emperor. Celebrate with friends, lean on your friend group, find your soul tribe, learn to be happy again. You know, and even like the Fool, like, who cares if somebody made you out to be a fool, or made you to feel like a fool? Who cares? Like, be yourself always, and don't worry about what anybody else thinks, because what they say is just a projection of their own shit, you know? Sorry. Okay, let's see what this Knight of Cups is about. Okay, so what to embrace this month? Embrace the fact that you can have this, which is the Ten of Coins. The energy is here. And I already told you that earlier with the Nine of Coins and that Ace of Coins. You can have the love as deep as the ocean with the Queen of Cups here. You can have all the truth you want with the Knight of Swords. It's basically like earth, air, water, all combined. It's almost like that Temperance card, right? Like tempering everything. You can be all of these things, and it's time to embrace that fact. You know, embrace the fact that you are love. You are abundant. You already have everything that you need within you to accomplish your goal. You just got to take the action. You've got to invest into your dreams. You've got to love unconditionally. You don't have to put up with people that are going to take advantage of you. You do need to have healthy boundaries. Like with the Knight of Swords, he's not going to let you cross him, right? But at the same time, he speaks truth. And you just got to be bold, you know, because you have the ability to do that. And don't close your heart down because you've been hurt is another thing I'm thinking with that Four of Pentacles. Because it's hard to reopen once it's been shut. Okay, so where you're going to find support, you've got the Five of Pentacles there. And that to me is, like I said, it's going to be those ride or die people that have been there since the very beginning. And it could have, you know, to do with you taking care of you, being that the King of Swords is here, or it could be an air sign. The Justice card comes out. That's again you. Like, you're the only one that can bring that justice back to yourself. And you might need to take some time to really go inside, find out what it is that you truly want. And once you know what you truly want, stop accepting things that aren't where they need to be. Like, a lot of people make excuses for people. They say, oh, well, he's got a great potential, or she's got a great potential. I can see them doing this and doing that. But that's your potential for them. They don't feel that way. And until they feel that way, they're not going to be able to, like, put the action forth. You know what I mean? Okay, so the Six of Swords is clarified by the Justice card, the Death card, and the Page of Pentacles. And for me, this is saying, like, putting a death to your old self. putting a death to everything that you've been through up until this point. And it's not like you can't be who you are, but you can also be so much more. Be like this child, like invest into that child that may have been abused or mistaken or mistreated in the past. Go back to that little grounded page that's ready to invest into something, because you're going to find victory with that. Moving into those calmer waters, just getting rid of shit that just doesn't matter anymore. You know what I mean? Like stuff that happened 10, 20, even 5 years ago. You know, it really makes no relevance now, because let's say you haven't seen a person in 10 years. When you see that person again, that person is a whole different person, right? So what does it matter? You know, something that happened 10 years ago, that everybody changes, everybody evolves, you know, that type of thing. So just forgive, forget. And it's hard to forget, I know, but it's time for you to like start taking care of you. Quit letting everybody else dictate your life, or even you dictating your life in a point to where, well, I've been mistreated my whole life. That's just the way life is. Life is unfair, etc., etc., etc. You're going to have victory. I see that here. And Spirit is completely on your side to help you accomplish that. And I know this was a tough reading. I might lose subscribers behind it. But, you know, like, if anything, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to always stay honest with what I see from this or what I hear from this. And if it's not your reading, don't attach to it. Only take what's for you. And I do appreciate you all if you've made it this far in the video. Let's see what we have. I'm going to close it out with some tea. Some tea leaves. Okay, we've got pineapple reconciliation. February. Younger woman. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. You might be coming back in a reconciliation with a younger woman. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Beautiful dagger. I almost said dragon. Fear, worries, tense situations. That might be where you're at right now, because I did feel like resistance when I was shuffling the cards. It says pale. Time to get out of a situation and hand. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. So yeah. You know, if you're in need, help, or of assistance or guidance, put your hand out there. You know, closed mouths don't get fed. If you don't knock on the door, you'll never know if somebody will answer, that type of thing. It looks like once these little tweaks are done, things are going to start to get into alignment. But again, it all is, everything in tarot is for the energy right now. So it's your choice to either, you know, go the path that's going to lead you to this victory. You know, it will change, because some people are like, well, this hasn't happened and they keep telling me. And well, have you been in alignment with whatever energy I'm, you know, reading, or what they're reading, whatever. It's all about getting into that vibration of success, of love, of abundance. And so hopefully you got something from this. I love you guys to the moon, stars, and Mars. If you didn't know, now you know. We'll see you in the next one.